My Betty be hot soon. My Betty gon' die.
No, leave, woman, now. What have you done with my daughter? Why does she not stir? Have you been freestyling in the forest?
Uncle, let it be known that we did dance in the forest, and I confess, and I'll be whipped if I must be. However, they speak of this rap music, and Betty is no gangster.
Now look, you child, your punishment will come in its time. But if you got jiggy with it in the forest, I must know, for my enemies surely will, and they will ruin me with it.
But Uncle!
How low did her chain hang, Abigail? How low? I'll have none of these accusations in my house. Goody Putnam.
Hogwash! My roof's been bewitched by the devil's music too. It was Goody Proctor, I know it. She switched my babe's cassette tapes of Mozart to Ludacris when I wasn't looking, and they shriveled in my hand.
Well, I've called a preacher from Boston, and he will surely put the music of Mozart in our children's iPods yet. Good afternoon, Reverend Hale.
Hippies. What do we have here?
I discovered them dancing in the forest.
Do you permit it?
No. It was secret. What do you propose we do?
Give me this. In these books, we caught the invisible word, defined and calculated. In these books, the rapping stands caught and stripped from his brutal disguises. Aside from books, though, rappers throughout the decades, like Lil Wayne, Kanye West, and Tupac Shakur, have infiltrated the youth of our nation with thoughts of violence and brutality. These ideals will bring down our democracy and our values as we know it.
Now, Abigail, do you see how great the situation is?
Abigail, I'm going to ask you one more time. Were you listening to rap music in the forest? Were you?
It was Tana's music!
Take courage, Digiba. Look at that child. She's suffering. Look at her. She is such... Look at her. Her soul is so tender. We must protect her.
I don't want to see my Betty die.
Then give me the names.
But Biggie Smalls, he told me to pop a cap in Mr. Paris's head, and I said, I like Mr. Paris. I don't want to pop no cap in his head. And he said, I'll fly you to Barbados. And,
Was it Sarah Good? Was it Goody Osborne?
Yes, it was Sarah Good. It was Goody Osborne.
You sit right there, Chichiba.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
By golly. Abigail, confess.
I confess. I want to open myself. I want the love of my country. I want the sweet love of Mozart. I rode with Biggie Smalls. I rapped with Eminem and 50 Cent. I did these bad things. But they made me do it.
I saw George Jacobs rapping. I saw Goody Howe rapping.
I saw Goody Hawkins. I saw Goody Booth. I saw them. I
saw Goody Bibber rapping.
Abigail! Abigail! John? John, is that you? John? Oh, John, I knew you'd come back for me.
I come strictly on business.
We finally decided to get rid of Elizabeth so we can run away and start our own rap label together. I thought of the best name. It's called Puritan Beats. Don't you like it? I just know it's going to be huge.
No, Abby. I've already told you before. Planning this rap label was the biggest mistake of my life. You know Elizabeth and I are already making our own folk duo. That's why we threw you out in the first place.
But John, don't you want to be a rap mogul like that P. Diddy?
No, Abigail. I no longer dream such dreams. I am faithful to Elizabeth and our folk duo.
But John, after all this is over, Elizabeth will be out of the picture, and we'll be all alone to ourselves. Oh, what a CEO I will be for you.
No,
If you continue these accusations against Elizabeth and the others, I will ruin you.
Ruin me!
6 months later in Salem, the hysteria has grown dramatically. Among the accused for treason through the listening of rap music are Elizabeth Proctor, Rebecca Nurse, and Martha Corey. The accusations are made by a group of young girls led by Miss Abigail Williams. Proctor remains the only individual who knows the truth about Abigail, and it is up to him and Mary Warren to stop her.
Mary, there's just something about Mary.
Good afternoon, Proctor.
Mary Warren. I know these are scary times in our community, but you must do what is morally right.
But they'll have me hanged, sir.
Remember what the angel Raphael told the young boy Tobias. Do what is good, and no harm shall come to thee.
Aye, sir.
Let's proceed to court.
Thank you.
Oh, watch your step.
Bye.